Hello, good morning. Welcome to the patprimo program radio. Today we are going to tell you about certain aspects of, of your organization.
Good morning and welcome to the patprimo radio program. Today we will know some organizational aspects of company and the role of them. Today they are with us.
Andrés Escallón, I'm going to explain the administration theory and type of organization of patprimo.
Nicolas Cruz, I'm going to explain the organizational model and the flow charts.
Esteban Tovar, I go to the explain mission, vision, and the values of the company.
And Santiago Carvajal, I'm going to explain the implementation of Toyota Way in patprimo.
Esteban Tovar will talking about the mission, vision, and values or principles of patprimo.
Mission builds and the national trident to local the international brands to the make self and fashion. View we want the with the Colombian and brand that the West Colombians fashion and textile tradition. Values relates to the mission and to the vision. Patprimo is and the company that was to the tribune with the Colombian national textile groups and the Liban to making international.
Now Nicolas Cruz will talking about the type organizational model and the patprimo organizational chart.
The type of structure organizational in patprimo is functional because the company separates the work on the basis of steps, process, or activities that are carried out to obtain a final result. The type of flowchart, for his purpose, it is the informative one because only it expresses the parts of model and his relations of lines. For his nature, it is micro-administrative because they refer to an alone organization. For his ambit, it is specific because it is shown in particular form the structure of an area in the organization. And for his content, they are integral because it represents all the administrative units and his relations of hierarchy.
Now let's talking about the management of knowledge, talent, and skills. Patprimo manage the talent of its employees by encouraging integration activities such as Family Day, Halloween, birthday, and love and friendship. Manage competencies with the department that it's the are measured internally among the employees of each department. The knowledge management is for each department. The employees of each department help each other to provide a better service. Santiago Carvajal will tell you if patprimo has the principles to be an organization like the Toyota Way.
Right, in Toyota Way, patprimo first base the philosophy of the company in the long run. I think patprimo has clear his philosophy contributing to the country's textile growth and applies this principle. Number two, elimination of the matter or waste. I think it doesn't apply, or this principle is taken into account although it should. Number three, the implementation of the pull or overproduction does not apply since the company also produce for export. It is difficult, I think, to have this control, including inside the country. Number four is the labor load leveling. I think patprimo implements this principle because it divides the functions and cares about its employees. Number five, create a culture. Although the company works having clear has his philosophy is missing more identification in terms of solving problems. Continue with number six, with principle number six, autonomy of the employees in the company. But Primo doesn't apply this principle, as not allows employees to innovate in products. Number seven, visual control. Right, the visual control block is not taken into the company, and that this principle does not apply, doesn't apply. Right, number eight, the principle number eight is are use reliable technology. This principle doesn't apply because Patprimo use a traditional principle, I think. Number nine, that the leaders teach. If Patprimo applies this principle as their leaders in each division, stress the values and philosophy of the company. Right, the principle number 10, people who follow the philosophy develops. The company, if it applies this principle, because it puts a foreground philosophy and tradition. Number 11, help its suppliers. Alright, but Primo is limited to its production, therefore does not apply this principle. Number 12, the evaluation of the supervisor. In Patprimo, if this principle applies, because the process are constantly supervised by people in charge. Right, number 13, the decisions by consensus. This principle does not apply in the company because it's a classic structure, makes the decisions from the high command. And the last one, number 14, learn from reflection and improvement. Right, but Primo has been limited to what has succeeded and has not changed in this structure. Why not apply this principle? And that's it. The Toyota way in Patprimo.
Now we are going with Andres Escallon, who will tell us what theory is based on Patprimo and what kind of company he is, his size, and what kind of association he is.
Well, Pat Primo uses classical theory because it's a formal organization. Its concept of organization is that of a formal structure as a set of organs, positions, and tasks. Also conceive the man like a homo economicus that receive a remuneration for his labor. Also, patprimo looks for maximum efficiency. Patprimo is a private organization because the government doesn't put a hat on this. Their owners are also workers of the same, who in some cases also become customers or suppliers. In this case, the sons of Jose Duer, the owner of the company, handle the other registered trademarks such as 77 and Facol. Patprimo is a large enterprise because it has more than 250 workers, exactly 5,000 direct employees. They are proprietary producers with all the manufacturing clothes that they produce. And finally, the kind of society that patprimo uses is SAS, that is a capital company constituted by one or more natural or legal person that after a registration in the commercial registry is constituted in a legal entity. In this case, patprimo has PASH, that is the union of Facol and 77, and obviously patprimo.
And with this, we reach the end of the program. We hope you found this information useful, and we will return as usual every Friday from 9 to 11 in the morning. Bye.